Sorry about that. What's going on, guys? Just finished eating, but that's not why you're here. You are here to look at the top Forex brokers for 2021. So that's what we are going to get into in this video. Now, before we actually go into that, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Share this with every trader you know. Share this with every aspiring trader you know. Or if you just want to leave a comment just to help me out, help out the YouTube algorithm, do that as well. You can leave a comment like, great video, love the information. Great, it'll help me out. But again, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with every single person that you know. All right, so in this video, again, I'm going to be going over the top Forex brokers of 2021. Now, what I won't do, I won't give you guys any unregulated brokers. Now, I understand unregulated brokers are very attractive, right? From their range of markets to the low spreads to the actual leverage that you can utilize with that. However, they're unregulated for a reason. When it comes to making withdrawals, they don't have to give you money, and there's pretty much nothing you can actually do about it. Even myself, a broker had took money from me, and there's nothing I can do about it, right? So you can't go actually sue them, because if you go and try to do that, the first thing they're going to say is, why didn't you use a regulated broker? And then I know that some traders, they say that, well, it's only X amount of dollars. If you lose that amount, it's not that big deal, or they're not really worried about your money. Now, it really doesn't matter how much money is in your account. It can be $1, it can be $100. At the end of the day, that is your money, right? So you want to make sure you're going with a broker that you can actually trust, your money is safe with, and you have no problem getting a withdrawal, regardless of the amount. I don't care if you're withdrawing $1, $10, $100, $1,000. It doesn't matter. You want to make sure that your money is actually going to be protected. Another thing is that unregulated brokers, they actually make their own rates. So they don't actually have to follow by the guidelines that's given. Like when it comes to TradingView, right? You may see like on TradingView price is 10, but your unregulated broker is saying that price is like 18. A great example is oil, right? So last year in 2020, oil went to zero. Now on my personal broker that I use, the current trading price for oil was zero at that time. However, one of my friends, he uses an unregulated broker. So we were talking about it, and he told me that his broker actually showed that current trading price was $19. So on one hand, you got the actual current price is showing as zero, the broker is showing that as zero, but your broker is showing that as $19. Like, that's ridiculous. Even my personal students, they all know how I feel about unregulated brokers. Some of them decide to take that risk and they use unregulated brokers. Others, they use unregulated brokers, and once they get their capital set aside, they withdraw that, and then they go to an actual regulated broker that's more protected with their capital. Now, here in America, the CFTC forces brokers to follow and utilize their guidelines. One of those guidelines is that the leverage caps at 1 to 50, right? So I get it, right? Compared to an unregulated broker, compared to a regulated broker here in America, the max you can do is 1 to 50. Now with an unregulated broker, now I've seen some brokers, they offer a leverage 1 to 1,000. So you got 1 is 1 to 50, 1 is 1 to 1,000, or even 1 to 3,000. Again, I get it. That's more attractive, and that's something you actually want to go with. But again, these are just the rules that are given that brokers have to follow if they want to be regulated here in America. And another guideline is the AML, which is anti-money laundering. And that's how we're going to segue into FX Choice and exactly what happened with them. My personal Forex broker, the one which I recommend to any and everyone, well, I used to recommend to any and everyone. I'm going to go over why I don't recommend that anymore to any and everyone, but my personal broker is FX Choice. Now, I highly recommend FX Choice. You guys can check out the video I did on them. I don't know, it's going to be somewhere. It's going to be like one of these corners in this video. You can actually click the link and watch the video. Then when you're done, come back, and then you can actually see why I actually enjoy and do love FX Choice. In a separate video, I'm going to give my true thoughts on AML regulations and why I feel that the U.S. is actually tightening their AML regulation, which again is anti-money laundering. However, for that, I'm going to keep that in a separate video. We're going to stick with this video. For this video, I'm going to give you guys just the information that's going on. So with that, again, the U.S. tightening their AML regulations, that pushed brokers who were actually giving, great leverage. They were given low spreads. They were given a crazy range of markets that a trader can use and trade with. They forced those brokers to no longer accept U.S. clients. So again, regulated brokers that were given high leverage, low spreads, and a huge range of markets that you as a trader can trade with, the U.S. regulations forced them to actually adapt. And by adapting, they say, you know what? We're going to wash our hands. We're going to no longer accept U.S. clients. Now, circling back to FX Choice, if you didn't have an account open before October 13th, 2020, you can no longer open up an FX Choice account if you live here in America. Since my account was opened up before October 13th of 2020, I'm grandfathered in and I can still utilize FX Choice as my personal broker, and which again is personal, so that's the one that I use. Now, if you live outside of the US and you want to utilize FX Choice, I'm going to give the link and you can look in the description below. Now, it's no need to fear though, so what I'm going to do is share with you guys the top Forex brokers that you want to use in 2021. All right, so the first broker I'm actually going to start with is, it's still a broker, is the FTMO. So I'm going to attach the video that I broke down on FTMO challenge. It's going to be either here, over here, over here, over here. It's going to be somewhere in this actual video. You're going to be able to see the video I did on FTMO challenge. So I'm going to run through this very quickly. A huge reason why I recommend regulated brokers is mainly because it forces you to utilize risk management. Now, majority of traders, what they don't do, they don't utilize risk management, and that's the reason why they have to keep, making deposits over and over, and not actually making withdrawals, from their account. And then from there, you're not profitable. Now, with the FTMO challenge, again, I'll run through this really quickly. It forces you to utilize risk management mainly because you have to actually pass a challenge. Now, I recommend the $100,000 challenge or the $50 challenge. Again, I'm not going to go why I do that. You actually check out the video. But with this, so with the FTMO challenge, once you pass and you actually get verified and you become one of the traders, the range of markets they allow you to trade is really good, right? So you can trade indices, you can trade cryptos, you can trade commodities, you can trade obviously Forex as well. So that's what's beneficial to that. And again, as I said, it forces you to stick to a trading plan because you have to pass the challenge. Now, once you pass the challenge, it's like, why would you change from that, right? You should continue utilizing what got you here. And if what got you here was, following a strict trading plan, as well as understanding and utilizing proper risk management, they continue doing that once you become a funded trader. And once you're a funded trader, it's 70%. So, if you're making $10,000 in a month, utilizing, their capital, their startup money, you're getting 70% of that. So it's pretty much like you're just working for a hedge fund and you just like you trade. It's honestly as if you are a retail trader who became an institutional trader and you're trading for the bank and you're making a percentage of what they allow you to give. And you're also meeting their requirements. And that's pretty much what a regulated broker, not regulated, sorry, it's pretty much what a institutional trader, what they do, right? So it's, you obviously have to get licensed, and then from there you're trading the bank's money or whatever firm you're with, you're trading their money, and then you're gonna earn a percentage. You have to follow their guidelines, their rules, their regulations, and you get a percentage. So it's actually funny how a lot of prop firms are utilizing institutional trading discipline, institutional trading rules to go with retail traders. It's very, very cool. But yeah, again, I do recommend FTMO challenge. And then if you want to utilize them and keep them as a broker because of their range of markets, you can actually go about doing so. Next up is Forex.com. So Forex.com, as you can see, for starters, to find out if a broker is regulated, what you want to do is scroll all the way to the bottom and you're going to look for their number. So as you can see right here, they're regulated and their number, right, CFTC, their number right here is 0339826. That's their number. So that again shows you that they are regulated and they are actually, legit. So with this, with Forex.com, the range of markets that you can actually utilize is gold and silver. A lot of US regulated brokers don't allow you to trade gold and silver. So the fact that Forex.com allows you to do so, that's pretty great, right? So with that, you already know, because it's regulated here in America, the max leverage that they allow is 1 to 50. So that kind of sucks. But besides that, you're pretty much good to go. They do offer low spreads. And as they put, they're the number one broker in the U.S. They have served traders over 18 years. It's debatable if they're number one in my opinion, but that's my opinion, right? Facts is more powerful than fiction. So from this, you can trade 80 plus Forex pairs. As I said, you can trade gold and silver. Not many, well, I don't even think there's many at all U.S. brokers that allow you to trade utilizing gold and silver. And then from here, what I do enjoy about Forex.com is the fact that it literally the platform looks as identical to TradingView. It's pretty much the same thing, actually. So if you're someone who utilizes TradingView, you're good, right? So what you can do, you can actually connect your TradingView account to your Forex.com account, and then from there you can buy and sell right off of TradingView. Now, me personally, I have two monitors up. I use one monitor for Forex.com. I'm sorry, I use one monitor for TradingView, and I use another monitor for MT4. And then what I do, I go back and forth with my eyes. Like I utilize Forex, I utilize TradingView to see how the market is moving, if it's at my support resistance, and so forth. And then from my MT4, I just click buy and sell. Going and let's actually scroll and look to see exactly what was good about it. So they have markets up here, they have the trading, they have the platforms. You can actually deposit. So let me see if they have minimum deposit, if I can actually find it over here, if I have to go and search for it real quick. Let's see. Nope, gotta search for it. So let's actually search for it. But the minimum deposit, I believe, is $50. Let me see if it's here. Let's go. See if this is it. If I can find it here. That's not it. Oh, I can't find it right now. I found it a little while ago. All right, let's see if I can find it here. Oh, I can't find it here. Huh. Well, there's spreads here. The spread that they give, right? So AU spread is 14, EG is 15, EU is 9.2. Now, what this means as well, like 14, what that shows is that it's not actually 14 pips, right? So this is 1.4 pips. This is 1.5. This is almost 9. This is actually almost 2 pips. So that is the spread. Now, when it comes to this, it's not bad, right? Now, again, as I said, for the deposit, I can't actually find it now. Let me see if I could. That wouldn't be it. It wouldn't be an FTN. Let me see. It wouldn't be in platforms either. I'm not sure exactly where it's at. It could be. They normally have it here, like their main screen. It's probably because it's zoomed in. Nope. Huh. But I know for a fact their minimum deposit is $50. And again, it's just 1 to 50 leverage that you can utilize with them. If you're a trader who's looking for, again, regulation, you don't want to do a challenge, you want to put your money straight into the market and trade this, utilize Forex.com, especially if you're looking to trade gold and silver. Now, the thing with trading gold and silver, it's still 1 to 50 leverage. So it's not as if like you're not going to be able to trade gold and silver the same way you can actually trade Forex pairs. It's a different market. So with that, you just have to be mindful that while you're trading it, you're not going to be able to use those same lot sizes. So if you use like a standard on let's say AU, which is AUD USD, you can't trade that same standard on gold with Forex.com because of the leverage. It's 1 to 50, so you have to lower your lot size and trade a lower lot. Next up, we have Oanda. Oanda is great. First, we're going to scroll down to the bottom to see if they're actually legit. Let's scroll down, and they are. So they are legit. You see that number right here. That means they are legit. So we're good to go with that. And let's actually do a quick rundown on Oanda and find out why they're a great broker to trade with. For starters, what I like about Oanda is the same thing with Forex.com. You can actually link up your TradingView account to your Oanda platform. And right there is beneficial because instead of going back and forth to different screens, you can literally go and you can just buy and sell straight off of TradingView. So that's beneficial. So let's scroll down to see what they offer. So as you can see, they offer 70 plus Forex pairs, and that's great. Now, in theory, you're not actually trading, 70 plus pairs, but the fact that they actually offer that, because majority of traders they utilize the major pairs, but the fact that they allow you to trade, they allow you to trade major currencies, they allowed you to trade emerging markets. These are beneficial. If you want to use that and go that route, you can do that. You have the ability to do so. The fact that they are U.S. regulated means, again, the leverage that they allow is 1 to 50. So if you want to go regulation, you have to get used to that. Another thing as well, you can actually see this is actually current price. What you can see from it. So current price on their spread on AU is 15, EU is 5.7, and as we scroll down, we get to more like emerging markets. You see USD TRY, their spread is 659.8. So that again just shows you the different spreads that's there. Also, what they allow you to do, you can use MasterCard, Discover, bank transfers, Visas, wires, ACH when it comes to actually making payments. And another thing that I do enjoy with Oanda is that let's actually go to right here. So you see their economic calendar. So with their economic calendar, everything is all in house. You don't have to go to another website to actually see what's going on in the markets for the current day or the upcoming week and so forth, even for the upcoming month. It's all right here. And then with it, they have the volume. They let you know if it's a high impact news, if it's going to be medium impact, if it's going to be low impact. They let you know the previous. So if you are a trader who utilizes fundamentals along with your technicals, this is great for you. You don't have to go to other websites. You can have everything all in house. So that's one thing that, not one thing, but a huge thing in which I truly enjoy with the fact that Oanda allows you to use. Everything is all in house. You have the Forex news, which is here. They have technical analysis. You can see all market news that impacts it. And the platforms is all there. As I said, you can use MetaTrader 4, or you can actually just equip your MetaTrader 4. I'm sorry, you can equip your Oanda with your TradingView. And speaking of TradingView, so another huge thing when it comes to TradingView, we're on TradingView's website. If you actually go to the bottom and you drag this up, they actually show you what brokers are actually regulated here in America, and you can actually equip with. So as you can see, you have Oanda right there. You have Forex.com. These are other brokers as well. So what you can do, you can actually have your account, log in, and you can actually link them together. So you can keep everything all in house. So if you want to, go on Forex.com and not have two monitors up, you can actually do it from here. So you can connect your broker to it. From there, you can literally buy and sell, straight off of it will be up here. You can buy and sell straight off of tradingview.com instead of just going to another website. But lastly, let's go to another regulated broker that I recommend for you guys. It's IG Trading. So IG, they've been around for years. First, let's scroll down to see if they're regulated. I know they are, but let's scroll down and see if they're regulated. You have the number right here. So yes, it shows that they are regulated. So we can do a quick rundown with IG as well. As you guys can see, it says the best forex spreads in America from 0.8 pips with zero commission. That right there is great. So the fact that you have zero commission, you as a trader, you can actually utilize and keep that money. They've been established since 1974, which is great. They have over 178,000 clients worldwide. They offer over 80 markets, which again, like the fact that forex traders, majority, they're not trading over all like 80 markets. Majority of them aren't trading. They're not trading when it like markets that move 600 spread, right? They're not doing that. However, if you would like to do so, because again, if it's out there, that means traders are using it though. So if you do want to utilize those type of emerging market pairs, you can do so, right? And the fact that they allow you to trade that is pretty beneficial. So you guys can see as well, the spreads can be as low as 0.8, the 20% lower on EU than the top two US brokers, which is beneficial. We can scroll down and see what they have offered so far. So you can already tell this is different from Oanda as well as Forex.com. For EU, their spread is 0.8, AU is 1.0, UJ is 0.8, EG is 1.0. So these are just the average on some examples on what they have. So it's beneficial. They have 24-hour support. Again, they're secure and regulated. The deposit method, I believe, is the same. Just like let me see if I can pull it up real quick. The deposit method is the same as Oanda, which let me pull it up if I can find it real quick. I'm all over the place, can't find anything, right? Let's see if I can actually find it here. Well, here, nope, can't find it either. But their deposit method is the same as Oanda. So again, it's beneficial, and if you guys want to utilize regulated brokers here in America, you just have to understand that you have to get comfortable with 1 to 50 leverage. Right now, if you're trying to go with a leverage that's higher than that, you want to stay regulated. You also want to utilize the different range of markets. Like you don't want to just trade Forex, right? You want to trade Forex pairs, you want to trade indices, you want to trade commodities, you want to trade cryptos. Take the challenge, take the FTMO challenge, pass the challenge, get funded, and then from there, rock out. So in closing, these are my top Forex brokers for you guys to use in 2021. Thank you. Make sure you leave a comment.